Welcome to this tips and tricks video. A lot of editing has gone through. Enjoy! I'm going to go to the barn and just show everyone how to identify horses. Because, no, I'm not. It's not going to die. So, identifying a mule, you'll see the ears are different than every other ear. The other ears are stubby and look like Legos, kind of. But the mule doesn't. To identify a Tursk, you'll see it is plain white, and another one is Turkoman. But if you see the Tursk is actually shorter than the Turkoman. And then the Foxtrotter is around the medium size. You can definitely identify them by speed too. The Lusitano is red, like this color. You just need to be aware of the stats so you know who you're going up against if they're using this sword, like not a sword. I'm thinking of sword because I'm talking about cavalry, because people are going to be on cavalry. Welsh Mountain is a really short horse and it's really brown, so you can identify it that way. The Tobiano Pinto, it has the most stamina besides the Morgan, and it actually has the only thing that's different from the Morgan. Let me find it again. The only thing that's different is the health. The Morgan has a little bit more health. So if you actually if you don't care about health but you want the Morgan stats, then you should actually get this source. So you need to identify all of these horses so you know who you're going up against when you're playing. Because you don't want to see someone who has an Arabian that looks like a mule and then just get completely destroyed by their speed because you just didn't know that they had the fastest horse in the game. So there's our lesson on that. Arabian's still here. And also you can identify them by the names. I forgot to tell you that. The Arabian has a red name. You can't see it right now, but it has like a red maroonish name. And different horses have different names, so that's also a way to identify them. Oh, and Siege, thanks for being quiet while I was explaining all that. So, after that horse lesson, I'm also going to give you a lesson about guns. So let's go to the gun shop, and I'll tell you about that. We'll go back to hunting in a second. But look. So the Peacekeeper pistol, it's actually the cheapest pistol, but you do actually get it for free at the start of the game. I know you all know that. But the thing about the Peacekeeper is, it does have the worst damage out of the three, but it has the best accuracy. Wherever you aim, it's going to hit. The Model 3, on the other hand, it's more of like a middle. It has medium accuracy and medium damage. It has very, very decent accuracy. Like, you're going to hit someone mid-range, and you're going to also hit with some pretty good damage. But though that, on the other hand, I like it because it's close up. So this gun has no accuracy at all. You cannot aim at all. No matter how accurate you are, you're still going to miss with this thing. So this is what bank robbers usually use because it's so up close and it's a high damage gun. So if you like rushing in and just fan firing, then that's your gun. If you prefer staying at a range and conserving shots while getting in hits on outlaws or lawmen, if you're an outlaw, then you should use Peacekeeper. But if you're going to use if you're going to be like all around, if you're an all-around player, like you rush in sometimes, you stay in the back sometimes, I'd get the Model 3. The sawed-off shotgun's also a good double with all of these guns. Like, it doesn't matter which revolver you have, as long as you run in with the sawed-off as well. This is a really good weapon, by the way. The price is worth it. And by the way, I did own these two guns. At one point, I just sold them. So, I do have experience. So, dynamite, you only want to use this for bank robbing, nothing else. Okay, let's get into rifles. So, the yellow boy is a starting rifle. It's a 6-round semi-automatic rifle. The Lynx bolt action is a 4 rounds bolt action, as in the name. The Sharps rifle is a 1-round heavy hitting with a long-range scope. So I myself use a Sharps rifle. I have never used this weapon, but I've used this one. So I can tell you this. The Lynx bolt action is a very good sniper weapon if you don't have the money for Sharps. But it's not good for very long range. This is more of a medium range gun. You'd want to use the yellow boy for maybe, because I like the yellow boy. It's a really fun gun to use. It's just not too good in crazy situations. Like, I would use it, if I were you, I would use it for hunting or taking out single targets who don't have any of these two rifles. But if, on the other hand, if they're a moving target, they're moving super fast, and you need to be able to aim, and if you can, okay, let me try to explain this. So, this gun is really good for longer ranges where you don't need a scope, but you can still hit them. Like, you don't need a scope, but you still need a long range weapon. So this gun is really good for, like bank robbing situations. Like escaping a bank robber, a lawman's trying to chase you, you could shoot them. It's also good for pursuing bank robbers. The Lynx bolt action, or the Lynx, I don't care how you say it. I'll just say Lynx from now on. It's good for bank robbing situations, but I'd use the yellow boy just because it's a semi-auto gun. The Lynx bolt action's more of like if someone's on a horse and they're trying to get away, I'd use this because it's very efficient. And then finally, we have the Sharps rifle. I use this for every situation, but it's just a really good weapon to use. So the way I use Sharp rifles is when I had one situation where there were these two outlaws camping out in the tribal forest. They had like a camp with a tent and everything. All I needed was a Sharps rifle because it's a one-shot headshot. So I just had to wait for them, and then I sniped them. But they didn't know where it was coming from, since it's like a sniper. You don't really know where they're coming from. What is it doing? Alright, so you'd use the Sharps rifle for longer ranges. So there's that. That's my gun lesson. So let's see, how about we go and hunt? Are you bullying the other guy yet? Why are you shooting my horse? You're lucky I missed that shot. You don't need to. I'm not gonna kill you. But this other, okay, okay, that's it. No, I'm not gonna, don't press release, by the way. You're stuck in the ground, I think. Get up. Come here. Okay, here's another thing. When you're trying to, hunt, when I'm hunting, I prefer to use first person. So, Dylan, be quiet for this. Okay. So, stop. I'm giving hunting tips. Okay, shush. So, these are hunting tips. So if I was hunting, okay, so basically, when I'm hunting, I like to use first-person shooter because it's more, it gives you more accuracy and vision because you can't really see aiming with your character because when you're aiming with your character, it's kind of hard to see it. And when you're in first person, everything's more surreal. He's lucky I missed that. But also with tomahawks, throwing those, it's easier. It's easier on me for hunting. And also here's a tip: if you wanna hunt, okay, go rob a bank, whatever. If you're gonna hunt with a tomahawk, make sure you use it on stuff that's like not bison or bears. Use it on. So what I would do is I would give him a shot, not with a sharp rifle, maybe if you're gonna not shoot him in the head. Because yeah, that's another thing. Shooting bears and bison in the head with a sharp rifle is an instant kill. So if you want to get easy money, just do that. But I would shoot a deer with your maybe like a lamette or something. Then I would hit them with a tomahawk because you don't want them running off with your tomahawk. So that's another tip. So I think that's all I want to give everyone for today. And another thing is, tomahawks are not too expensive, so don't worry about losing them. Because they're only $60, so not IRL dollars. This type of dollars. This is here I have 2,673, so I can buy a lot of tomahawks. I don't need to worry about losing them. Although you can always retrieve it. If somebody dies and they respawn, I'm not sure if they respawn with it on them. I think it just stays with them, because I know for a fact whenever you hit someone, it'll stick to them, and when they die, it'll still stick to them. So, can I test that out on you? So, like, get your money, come back. I'm gonna test my theory. But tomahawks are really good weapons, because they are a one-shot to the head. So if you're planning on killing somebody, like what I like to do is I like to sit here as a lawman and camp. So when someone walks through, I'll just throw it at them and they'll die. Also, another tip is lassos make noise. So if you're gonna run into an outlaw camp and you're going to use your lasso, only use your lasso when you're found. Also, getting kills gives you money like a wrestling will. So, alright, that'll conclude it. That'll snake out. Hope you don't get bitten.